back to my channel, and today I will be talking to you about the new Netflix film movie, The Woman in the Window. It is finally here, y'all. It's finally here. I've been waiting for a while. I feel like it's been some years. Ever since I watched the trailer a while back. I only watched it one time because I really don't watch trailers like that. And I have read the plot of this movie. I knew that it was going to be good. So it's finally here. I'm glad it was on a Netflix platform. And before I share you my opinions about this movie, let's get started with the plot. The mystery thriller The Woman in the Window, directed by Joe Wright, an agoraphobic Dr. Anna Fox, living alone in New York, begins spying on her new neighbors, only to witness a disturbing act of violence. So it's been reported back in 2019 that the film left test audience very confused. So the film had to been pushed back from 2019 to 2020 as the studio had to work on the reshoots. So the director, Joe Wright, in an interview, he stated that we had to go back and clarify certain points. But I think also we tried to make sure we didn't oversimplify anything and make things too clear. There's an enjoyment in not knowing what's going on, but at the same time, you have to give the audience something to hold on to. You have to lead them through the labyrinth of mystery and fear. So I am very glad that they did the reshoot of this movie. I thought this movie was pretty decent. I love Amy Adams. She did a great job portraying Dr. Fox. She was very raw and she was very realistic. She let her guard down because she was dealing with so much emotion, so much depression, anxiety, and denial. And so she did a wonderful job playing this character. This movie is very complex and it's very detailed, so you have to pay attention from beginning to end to try to understand what is going on with Dr. Fox. And it will reveal certain scenes of what had happened to her. And I kind of guessed it a little bit of what might happen. But I think this movie was very different. I feel like they was paying homage to the 40s because they kept showing Dr. Fox watching Dark Passage and Spellbound. I believe the 1944 movie Lore. I used to watch I used to watch 40 black and white movies. I'm a huge fan of 50 movies as well. So there's a little bit of insight about myself, but I kind of noticed it because I used to watch those films. But yeah, it felt like it kind of paid, a little bit of Easter egg, a little bit of homage to the 40s classic movie. But also, I enjoy the cinematography. I love the light blue and pink in the background. And I love how it had matched what Anna had got on because she was wearing that frumpy pink I think that was like a robe and some light blue pants. And I believe her bedroom was pink as well. And so I like how they had tied that together and they did a great job on that. But this movie was it was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. I like I said, I like the dialogue and I kind of like the conversation between Anna and Jane. They had a little bit of a rough spot because Jan was talking trash about her house. Now I would have put her out and be like, well, thank you for helping me, but you have to go. But but Anna didn't. She wanted to get to know who the Russell family are, and I get that. The only thing that kind of struck a nerve a little bit, kind of got on my nerves just a little bit, is the detectives, because when Anna witnessed that murder and she called the police and the detectives, they just didn't believe her. They thought that she was in denial. They thought she was crazy. They didn't even have a one-on-one conversation with her. And that was kind of like, really? You think they'd be working with the Russells, because I would have put the Russells out of my house. I would have sat there and be like, hey, let me talk to you one-on-one. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what happened. But it just did not work because they was just like, oh, do you take this medication? Oh, do you live by yourself? Oh, who you live with? It was just like they was more trying to get her to think that she was crazy. They were trying to get her to think that she was losing her goddamn mind. She was not losing her mind. I felt like the detective should have made it more realistic of what was going on, but they didn't. They were so in a rush, and it did, like I said, it did feel like they was working with the Russells. To be honest, that's how I looked in the film. But overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty decent film. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I think I would watch it again. It also kind of remind me of the movie, the 1954 Rear Window. If you have seen that film, you would know there's a lot of similarities with that movie and The Woman in the Window. And also Intruders, the 2015 film, that's also kind of a little bit similar with the character, not with the whole storyline, but with the character alone, with the emotions and the depression and anxiety and stuff like that. And so if you enjoy Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock, you enjoy The Woman in the Window. So I would give this a 7 out of a 10. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was pretty decent. I didn't really see anything wrong with it. Like I said, the detective should have been more realistic, and they should have just flat out had that one-on-one conversation, took down some notes of what was going on, stuff like that. Comment section below if you liked the movie, if you didn't like it. I just would love to hear your thoughts about it. And also, make sure you like and subscribe to my page. And until then, see you later.